This was me before I lost my love handles. For me, it was the hardest and most difficult part of body fat to get rid of. But I've learned what works, and I can proudly say I do not have to deal with love handles anymore. So if you struggle with love handles or lower back fat, this video will solve all your problems because I'm breaking down exactly what I did to lose my love handles for good. And we are going to be going over why it happens, how long it takes to lose love handles, and the exact methods you need to follow to lose your own love handles. Here's why love handles happen. The first and most common reason is your genetics. So men naturally store more fat in their waist or in their lower back. This is why you might have a relatively flat stomach, but you still have wide hips at the side. The second reason is due to stress. If you are constantly stressed due to external factors, this will cause an increase in cortisol, which leads to your sides flaring up. And of course, when you wake up and you see you suddenly have love handles, this will only cause you to become even more stressed. Another reason is having a sedentary lifestyle. A lot of us were much more active when we were younger, but as you began to age and settle down, you're not as active and you don't move a lot anymore. Because of this, it is a lot more easier to gain fat, especially in places that has the least blood flow, which is the stomach and the lower back. High calorie liquids are also a reason for love handles because you might eat healthy and move a lot, but if you are addicted to high calorie drinks, aka alcohol or soda, the liquids that you are drinking will outpace all your efforts, causing you to gain unwanted fat. And lastly, let's say you are doing everything right. You're exercising and you are also eating healthy, but you still can't lose your love handles. Well, this is because the love handles and the stomach are generally the last place to lose body fat. What this means is the fat loss is already working, but it needs more time to reach your stubborn areas and eventually reduce your waistline. Next, let's talk about how long it actually takes to lose your love handles. This will depend on your own body fat percentage. For stubborn areas like the stomach and the love handles, you need to reach a certain body fat percentage in order to start losing fat in those areas. So here's an easy reference for you to follow. If you are around 20 to 25% body fat, it will take at least 12 weeks or more to lose your love handles. If you are 15 to 18% body fat, it will take anywhere from 6 to 10 weeks to lose your love handle. And if you are just 10 to 12% body fat, you need only about 4 to 8 weeks to get rid of your love handles. With all that out of the way, let's talk about the exact steps you need to take to lose your love handles. But first, let's talk about what actually does not work. Crunches and sit-ups do not spot reduce belly fat or love handles. Most people try training their sides in order to melt the fat away. However, the burning sensation you feel isn't your fat, rather it's your muscles. So those type of exercises will not reduce your waist. In fact, if you do too much oblique training, you are actually at a risk of increasing the size of your waist. So here's what to actually do step by step. 1. Cut out the foods keeping your love handles big. These are foods like alcohol, highly fried foods, and excessive salt and sugar. These foods are just too calorie dense and they are not going to allow you to lose body fat. Your meals should always be made up of 3 things: healthy carbs, proteins, and vegetables. 2. Resistance training. Here's how I trained in order to make my waist smaller. I specifically trained my back and my shoulders. Doing this created a V-shaped appearance, and along with my diet, what this did was completely change my appearance from all angles, causing me to have a smaller waist, a broader back, and defined shoulders. 3. Cardio. Cardio is necessary to lose the fat along your waist because it causes you to use more energy and burn more fat. But most people make the mistake of doing high intensity cardio, things like running or jumping boxes. This is not practical. To lose fat using cardio, always remember this one rule: duration will get you better results than intensity. This means doing low intensity cardio for a long period of time. The most common example is walking on the treadmill for 30 minutes. But you can do any form of low intensity exercise that you like, as long as you are able to do it often. 4. Lifestyle correction. Since we know stress plays a factor in weight gain, we want to limit the amount of stress as much as possible. And for most people, this is as easy as just sleeping more, specifically getting 7 to 10 hours of sleep. And 5. Patience. If you are already doing all the previous steps, then you need to be patient and let the fat loss work. Think about it like a loading screen. You can be doing everything right, but not seeing any results right now. And that's because the results are secretly loading in the background. Then one day you wake up and you suddenly realize you can see the outline of a six-pack. So be sure to take your time and the results will come. I know because this is exactly how it worked for me, and it's exactly how it worked for the clients that I coach. So now you have everything you need to see results. But if you were motivated by my progress and you also want someone to work with you one-on-one directly 24/7, because unlike most people who just tell you what to do, they don't show you their own journey and they don't show you their results as proof they know what they are talking about. Because I've been there and because I know exactly what you are going through, I make it my job to guide you every step along the way. And I work with you up until you eventually get your dream body. If you're interested in that, the link to my personal one-on-one coaching is in the description below. That being said, I am wishing you an amazing body transformation. Have a blessed day. Peace.